Breaking news shaking the Middle East and echoing across the globe. The United States has officially crossed the line. After months of escalating tensions, drone attacks, and rising threats to maritime trade, the U.S. Navy has struck back. For the first time in years, Washington has declared its war. And the target? The Iran-backed Houthi forces in Yemen. This isn't a conflict that started overnight. Let's rewind for a moment. For over a decade, Yemen has been engulfed in a brutal civil war, with the Houthi rebels backed by Iran, fighting the internationally recognized government. But over time, their war spilled beyond Yemen's borders. In late 2023 and into 2024, the Houthis began launching missile and drone attacks into the Red Sea, targeting commercial shipping lanes, threatening global oil trade, and directly endangering U.S. naval assets. Their goal? Disrupt Western influence in the region, support Hamas, and show defiance against Saudi and American power. But the U.S. had been restrained until now. On April 5th, under the direct orders of the Pentagon and with presidential authorization, the U.S. Navy launched a series of coordinated precision strikes against key Houthi installations in Yemen. Crossed swords, the targets included missile launch sites in Sada and Al Hudaydah, radar installations used to track naval vessels, and underground storage bunkers believed to house Iranian-supplied drones. Using Tomahawk cruise missiles, F/A-18 fighter jets from the USS Eisenhower, and MQ-9 Reaper drones, the U.S. executed a lightning-fast operation, crippling the Houthis' long-range capabilities. Within minutes, communication networks went dark. Local reports described massive fireballs lighting up the night sky. Houthi officials confirmed multiple casualties but vowed to retaliate. Shortly after the strike, the White House released a rare primetime address. "We will not stand by as American lives and global commerce are threatened. This is not an escalation. We are defending peace, freedom of navigation, and the lives of our service members." The Pentagon described the operation as defensive but decisive. Meanwhile, Iran condemned the strikes as aggression, warning of regional consequences if the U.S. continued military action. At the United Nations, emergency meetings were called. NATO allies largely supported Washington, while Russia and China urged restraint. But the Houthis, they didn't retreat. Within 24 hours, Houthi leadership released a chilling statement. "America has opened the gates of fire. We will respond not just in Yemen, but everywhere American interests exist." And they didn't waste time. Reports emerged of attempted drone attacks on U.S. naval patrols in the Gulf of Aden. One vessel intercepted a drone just 12 miles from its deck. So what does this mean? Is the United States now at war in Yemen? Technically, no formal declaration has been made. But with boots on deck, missiles in the air, and blood potentially on both sides, this may be the closest we've come to a direct U.S. conflict in the Middle East since Syria or Iraq. Military analysts warn that Iran could retaliate via proxy groups in Iraq, Syria, or Lebanon. Global oil prices may spike as tankers avoid Red Sea routes, and regional tensions may spiral out of control, dragging in other players like Saudi Arabia, Israel, and the UAE. Some say this is just the beginning of a wider shadow war becoming a real one. The situation is far from over. This is a turning point, a warning shot that the U.S. is done playing defense. But can Washington contain the fire it just lit? Or are we witnessing the start of another long, costly war in the Middle East? Only time